Hey mateys, it's me again, Captain Simon Perryman here, Discovery Scouts of Pirates of the Caribbean film series here. Tony Tornadoes talks about for the last 2 days on Monday, 7:30 a.m. There was some about Sunday about October 1st after Mandalay Bay, Las Vegas, Nevada. Terrorist attack was the shooting on the 50 people, 25 on wounded, 10 of them are dead, but Metropolitan Police Department, Sheriff, Patrol, Security, and SWAT teams helping in this stuff with all of the people. They're becoming to the counter-terrorists. Tony says, we believe the terrorist attack are shooting on us on in the night at 7:30 p.m. It just literally about how the shooting on us on Atlanta Bay. So this is part of ridiculous. And there was nothing to, and there was the outside on the epic and fun was sending to the Mandalay Las Vegas shooting for the inside of the hotel, into the hotel room in the stairs, and there's a lot of bad guys shooting one of the close to the Excalibur. Tony believing there was this thing about the caught about the tape, and the woman and the men and children are panic, run, and panic run. I did not know what to believe. Come on. So the reason is I was believing about a very interesting guys. So I'm gonna have to prepare the ships. And there we go. The reason is I was totally lied about lied about the shooting, the terrorist attack in Las Vegas, Nevada on the city, and Tony's talk about Mandalay Bay just shooting on us. That was bad idea. That was the bad guys are shooting on the people. There have been like about 250,000 people hearing the shooting, the terrorists. They were just hearing like the police taser, and they're just running to escape from shooting that escape. The police cars, sirens wheeling, and ambulance, firefighters, and sheriff to patrol trooper, and security guards, and the SWAT teams, the chopper, and one of the counter-terrorists helping this stuff about hostages from the terrorist attack. But he just almost explosion, almost killing 15 people are died. They were lucky the 15 people are there, just ridiculous. There are no such things about 25 people wounded, and they're taken up to the hospitals. But the woman says, "Are you alright?" She's called out for the phone whether her friend is a problem there. And some guy hearing about the shooting on us, and there was some the attacking on the city. And that was just what happens. That's totally unbelievable. That's it is. That's just this flag. That's just about hearing flag. Long stories. I didn't know about the Mandalay Bay shooting Las Vegas. There almost about 25 people are wounded. Somebody killed 15 people. They're almost all of them. They're almost about half of them are dead. There were like 35,000 running away. Come on, people, running away, run! But I can't believe Epic and Fun are uploading with this video. We will see everything. So Tony's talking about you guys. So helping each other is cause of where you were if many as you can. So if you give you for the health cards and identifications and give you up to about 35,000 rewards, refunds, and if you do it the most of the momentarily, if it's also within not sort of about and temporarily, it's a good reference. Everything can be news, most will be different for once and again. For all of you, if for something, if it most experiences, doing about for Republic area, and they'll like just go back home from escaping for terrorist shooting. For like Tony says, go back home. So go back and get some rest. Watch TV as many as you can. But if you do something, if the most of the if the most doing the most of the video footage, violators, heinous, and so special victims are including the FBI's here, and they were gonna have the murder for 15 people. Are arresting the 2 guys and 3 murders and 3 guilty suspicions and objections. They were doing it. They were staying born to the prison on 25 years, just like the Judgment J's, Her Honor. She was doing the most momentarily. There are 3 guilties. If it costs a penalty of $30,000, safety to smush their work. Their murder, about 15 people died, and 25 people are wounded and goes to the hospital, paralyzed, and shot him wounded. They almost to be died. A lot of the guys and girls almost died while somebody's shooting. But outside the night in the city, the Mandalay Bay for the hotel. Then it concluded about the police units, cars and trucks and the vans under the tunnel. So such things about really the most experiences. It's kind of about the really serious problem. The hospitality, the hostiles, and constitutions. There were being experiences, been problems. He was involved. I wouldn't imagine that for the son of a man. They were like son of a gun. He couldn't understand. He wasn't hearing about the firing into the shooting like an assault rifle, some machine guns, and heavy machine guns. It's a lot of the weapons there. They're the bad people are stolen from guns, like a gun shop, like a serious weapon shop. But police are taken away from the guns. That would be the investigators for the FBI does. They were interrogated to the 3 peoples, 3 guilties, 25 years in prison, and the born in the prison and the living there for the 25 years. That could be too serious. Could be the problem. That was the hell in itself to the problem. That's the 3 guilty, 3 murders, hell in itself the problems, including 7 more, about the 25 years more, and 30 years in prison. Like murder, like 30 people died, like 45. That would be killing. 45 people died. But 125 wounded people, and that's a deceptive to run away. They say, people get down, shooting on us, shooting down, shooting on us. So they have to been better to run away. They're better to run away to escape, like as much as we can, and all of look like about 35,000 people are running away. They're mostly like terrorist attack, like American assassins. Everybody like to think about hell is this problem. He wouldn't understand to say any time, but so they didn't want to know. You need to want to know to call us the way you can. The call for the hospital, call to health units in Las Vegas, Nevada, guys. So every time you do want to see what you help, we do see one of the will you have to help you guys up. Is do everything at once as much as many as you can. If you go out for the different ways and go back home in the apartment, the safe house, and the hospital safe here, and if you guys don't want to walk out to the morning and noon and afternoon during the last 3 days, there was a terrorist attack. So you're all gonna need to get out of here. You're all gonna need to get out of here next timings, guys. It's kind of a serious problem. He would have understanding. I shouldn't say it was the problem. I would have been about it. Also, they're all gonna have to go back home. They all gonna need to get down. There are a lot of about 10. The 10 guys. The 10 guys are terrorists attacking on the counter-terrorists and the police, SWAT teams, sheriff, patrols, and security. They're arresting the 10 guys. Are they arresting each other? Like Tony Tornado says, Las Vegas Mandalay shooting tonight. Is this bad idea? Like Mantha what she doing? She was exactly what she about the reaction, what she did. I would have to see reaction to my Pirates of the Caribbean film series. That was me. This is my channel. And this is we're gonna harness this as many as I can. If you don't want it to get you guys get it cost a lot to get in trouble. Get it cost about to get your heads, arms, the heart, and your backs, and in your legs. And you don't want it to shoot by the terrorism. That could be the bad idea. And it would be exactly wanted to see the going for the Wounded Warrior, the Children's Health Center, and Men, the Women's and Children's are many as can the foundations, and get itself for rescuing, save people, save kids, save men's, save women's, and save a lot of adults. It's as much as many as it can, including rescuers, the fire rescue ambulance, firefighters, police and sheriff and patrols, and security all officer units. If you do much as many as you can, and letting by the FBI investigators, like it says, rescue people. If you do, just save your mother and children and father and your friends. It's much the humor. It's much who you are. They are shooting at us. They are shooting at us. They're arrested by FBI investigators like murders and 10 guilties. They were dying. They were dying here, but he was safe. He would go back home. There were explosions like tasers. They must have what you can. If it do the shooting on us, I don't think they care about them. Who cares about it? I mean, it's that they can. And they were like it to be different from once and again. But as an excuse. They need to get out of here. They like to go home. They're back to sleep. Goes to back himself. The woman says, "Are you okay?" Who tries to shoot at us? She says, "Nobody." She says, they're like 10 guys are shooting at us. They're just become the terrorists are attacking us. They're like 35 people panicking and run. And that wasn't very good at all. There were like these safe houses here. If the police are willing to have 10 suspects in custody, are mostly have the chase, just to have the mission suspect, just has to be being running around. And the most of you here, they were like as many as they can. The white side of what's happening there, if they have just slow us down as much as many as they can. If I can unfortunately end up being terminated, if I do care, I wouldn't say get out of here. Mandalay Bay is under attack. Like Tony says, maybe we sure it would be okay. They will should be alright. They like it says, if we would, that would be good. That would be a misunderstanding. That should be okay. Better get yourself cool. Alright guys. Don't forget to subscribe to my content just to the leftovers today. Follow on Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, go to Find Cameras, Trace, Patreon, streaming, live stream, gaming channels, Juggy stores, Juggy's Cocker Story Talk, Tumblr, and Hangouts to the links in the description, and likes and comments it here. And you can follow on McJugger Nuggets here, Tony Tornado Vlogs, Here's Me Matha, Big Brother, Georgie Stallbarger, Manicorn, Buzz Simpkins, Crocodile Buzz 888, Boogie 2988, Stephen Williams, Mark Lucasons, Juliet Riley, Parker Zip, Psycho Dad, Larry's Lounge, Abraham, Tom, and Joe Bump, and Psycho Dad, Psycho Mom, and Melissa, Psycho Aunts and Uncles, and Logan Paul Vlogs, and Joey Salads, and Jackson Doherty and Xiaomi TV, and Elliot Guys to Ben Phillips, and Derek Diesel, Space Jam Gardens, Nesbook, Cubic Guy, and Lysina Corner Joe, The Book Show, and Mark Edward, and Martin Edwards Jr., Edward Martin Jr.'s, and same thing like Kate Upton, like the Modern Actress for Justin Verlander and his brother Ben, and Alessandra, hoping your brother Matthew honor Shadow Hunters on departments, the Dario siblings, and her sister Catherine, and you can follow on actor Ashes Director in YouTube 24s, including fan sites including men, women, and children, the boy and kids, and including the seniors today. All of you, as much as many as you can, if you join us on my channel thing, join us where you can, guys. Feel free to death. Don't forget to keep it rich, mateys.